Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hobson Cricket Ground HCG. It's a little wet outfield, but both teams have decided to carry on with cricket. Wasim Ahmed from PACC has won the toss and elected to bat. The decision was a bit strange, but he really backs his batsmen, especially Mayur Chaudhary. He's a legend in this area, in the Piedmont Triad area, and in North Carolina in general. The ballers fear him, and when you go to your local Indian restaurants, you get 20% off and you mention his name. The guy who's bowling, he looks like Pratik from Royals, but his name is Vikram. It's not Pratik Desai, it's Vikram. They have done their homework on Mayur. There's a fielder, there's a sweeper already positioned for the elegant square cut that Mayur Chaudhary plays. Let's see if the ball stays low since it rained overnight. The umpires have decided to use two new balls. Let's watch. Let's watch and hope for a good game of cricket. And just like a good artist, enjoy the masterpiece that Mayur Chaudhary is about to deliver. There was a little outswing, but Mayur is a seasoned veteran. He decided not to fish. Let the ball go to the keeper. Some ordinary batsmen would have tried to connect it and let the ball hit the bat to get the confidence, but Mayur is on a different league, a league of his own. Very elegantly flicked by Mayur. Other dry grounds, the ball runs for the boundary. At Church Street Park, an ICC sanctioned cricket ground, this would have been an elegant 4. Again, that was very well left by Mayur. He was not tempted, even though the pace is not there and Mayur can easily whack it out of the park. He's practicing patience, and that's what makes him such a great player. First runs on the board. Just wanted to inform the viewers that this is a 30-over game. It's a reduced game. However, the PACC captain Wasim Ahmed feels that 30 overs should be enough to set a good target, and that works in the favor of PACC. PACC today is playing with 4 overseas players: Mayur Chaudhary, Siraj Khan, Faraz Rafi, and Umar Ansari. All are top-notch all-rounders. That is very well left by Mayur. He washed the ball to the last minute. Even though he's not very happy with himself, that's because he set high standards for himself. Any other batsman would have been very proud to pull the bat out of the way of a swinging Outswing delivery. Very nicely defended by Mayur. The was right in the middle of the bat. If you notice how Mayur keeps his bat absolutely straight, that's what makes him a great opener. Very elegant start by Mayur. Very good start, very sound start. The key is not to lose any wickets. Now we have the captain of KMCC Tigers, Omar Ansari, joining us in the commentary booth. Omar is one of the overseas players recruited by Wasim Ahmed for this match. Omar, how do you feel about the start of this game? Please avoid any ahs and ohs. This is going live, watching by billions of people.
I was hoping for a better outfield today, but it looks like it's going to be aerial shots that'll get you runs.
As a captain of KMCC Tigers, what would you have done if you had won the toss and you're playing against the same talent of team as JCC, which is on their day can be very deadly, no disrespect? You would have batted, sir.
I would have balled first.
Let's not lie,
again.
please.
I would have balled first again.
Sir, you're not a politician, okay? You don't have to lie. You're a captain of a cricket team.
I would definitely ball first because outfield is really slow. It's wet. Runs are hard to come by.
What do you think of the first over by their bowler? Were you impressed, or were you...
He was getting a little bit outswing, decent outswing.
Does it remind you of your own baseman, Hasham Malik, a little bit?
No, not that faggot.
Guys, sorry, we're going to censor that word out. We're trying to be decent around here. He tried to monkad Mayur. It didn't work.
This upcoming team, JCC, looks like they're here to
put on a show.
Put on a show, win. Because if I'm a team that's traveling an hour and a half to come and play a game, especially with the likes of PACC, I'm here to prove a point.
Now, one thing, Omar, that the PACC captain did smart is did not send one of his failed options for Rafi to open, because with that kind of swing, they would be one down by now.
No, that's not swinging too much.
It's just swinging too much.
A little bit. Balling outside of his reach a little bit. I think umpire missed a couple of wides.
Very nicely defended by Mansoor. On his day, Mansoor can be a very deadly opener. He likes to play aggressive, and I feel that it's just a matter of one or two deliveries that you will see him go after the bowler.
He's got a decent height for a bowler, but no pace. What do you think of that?
Yeah, the discipline is going to be a key factor, especially with the new ball. And it's just a matter of standing on the wicket, and the runs do come. A lot of times batsmen start thinking runs are not coming, and they get a bit frustrated and play a very undisciplined shot to get out. But if you just hang in there, the runs will come. And Mayur is very strong as far as his mental strength.
Mayur is definitely a great addition to PACC. if they're to win this year, he's one of the key components. Of course, he plays in the other league, but
yeah,
if given an option to play here, playoffs, definitely.
he's the yogurt in the milk lassi. He's gonna make it more tasty. Mayur has played at a very high level. He played at Firoz Kotla Shah Stadium, and this shot was gone for 4.
This is why I would not have won the toss and batted first. Solely for that reason. Ball is not even traveling.
Virat Kohli, Rishabh Pant are from the same street as Mayur Chaudhary, and he has pulled it for 4. No one can stop this unless it's rain and moisture.
Only 2 runs for that shot when it should have been 4.
At Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium, that would have hit the fence at a brute force, like a trace of bullet, as Ravi Shastri would say. And now we're going to take a 5-minute break. Enjoy the game. अब हिंदी कमेंट्री शुरू हो रही है. हमारे साथ उमर अंसारी भी बैठे हैं और मयूर चौधरी बहुत ही बैलेंस हैं, देख रहे हैं आप, और बहुत अच्छा पुश मारा है, लेकिन उनके साथ बहुत ही अनजस्टिस हुआ है क्योंकि ग्राउंड बहुत गीला है. उन्होंने आज नाश्ता भी नहीं किया है तो थोड़ी सी कमज़ोरी आ रही है. पायल्स किचन में कुछ बना नहीं था सुबह, और उन्होंने स्टारबक्स से भी कुछ नहीं खाया है. और ये जो डिफेंड किया है उससे शायकीन बहुत ही जोश के साथ खड़े होकर कह रही है मारो मारो. मायूर को रिमाइंड कराना पड़ेगा कि ये 30 ओवर्स का गेम है और ये 40 ओवर का समझ के खेल रहे हैं जैसे ये रॉयल्स में खेल रहे हो.
Is this Mayur's camera or that one?
Hopefully this is Mayur's camera, otherwise बेइज्जती हो जाएगी. यप. एक सजेशन आई है कि साथ वाले कैमरा जो लगा हुआ है उस पर भी जाके गन मचाई जाए, लेकिन अभी इस वक्त हमने कहा है कि उसको हाथ नहीं लगाया जाएगा क्योंकि कोलैप्स कभी भी हो सकता है और फिर वो यूट्यूब पे लगा के हमें मॉक करेंगे. Very nicely played.
Chance no.
Very elegant. जब भी मैं आया हूँ ना उसने ऊपर से स्कोर किया. He can hit.
शाबाश शाबाश मंसूर.
कैमरे के सामने चीखने से मना किया गया है क्योंकि जब टीवी देख रहे होते हैं 1 मिनट ज़ोर ज़ोर से आवाज़ आती है, तो हमने इन शायकीन को बोला है कि कैमरे के करीब मत आएँ, और जब आएगा मोमेंट हेड एंड शोल्डर्स डांस का तभी आएंगे और हेड एंड शोल्डर्स का डांस सिखाएंगे. इस वक्त आप देख रहे हैं कि ब्लू रंग का एक टार्ट जो है वो निकल के आ गया है. जिन्होंने टार्प लगाया था वो समझते कि पूरे दिन हवा नहीं चलेगी, लेकिन ऊपर वाले का हुक्म आया है और हवा चली है. भी बादल भी शायद गरजे और बारिश भी हो.
कभी जो बादल
उसलों तो ये कवरेज स्टॉप कर देनी चाहिए, इसे पॉज कर देना चाहिए नाज़रीन, लेकिन हम इसको चलते रखेंगे क्योंकि मायूर ने इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए हैं कि उसको एक एक चीज़ जो है वो रिकॉर्ड करके देखनी है रात को ही जाते ही घर जाते ही, चाहे वो टार्प लगा रहे हो चाहे वो बातें कर रहे हो. आप स्टाइल देखें जिस स्टाइल से वो खड़े हैं, ये भी उन्होंने विराट कोहली को कॉपी किया है. अभी ये थोड़ा बैट को फिरकी भी घुमाएंगे वैसे ही. शायकीन एक स्पेक्टेटर डंडे लेके घुस रहे हैं, सिक्योरिटी नज़र नहीं आ रही है अभी आपको नज़र आएंगे कैमरे पे अभी हम 5 मिनट का ब्रेक लेते हैं आप कमर्शियल एंजॉय करें I'm back to watch if the camera was recording, and it is. JCC has lost his first wicket. It was a freaky dismissal wicket, if that's a word. But Wasim has started solid. First ball, He bulldozed it to the boundary. And that's what makes him a very classy player. Two of the best you'll ever find. Mayur and Wasim on the ground right now on the pitch. And Siraj to follow is also one of the premier batsmen in the area. At a level very close to international level, all three of them. The ball is still nipping around, swinging a bit, and it's not as easy as it seems from the outside. And hopefully a big partnership is on the making. Big partnership is in the making. The bowler got very excited with that shot. Thought the fielder can do better, but he's forgetting that this is a very wet outfield in certain areas. And it will only get better with time. It will get better, I think, in the second innings. That's why a good score is needed, as cricket is unpredictable. You never know who's going to win. You can look at the teams and you can say, hey, this team should win on paper, but when it comes down to it, a single bowler can make all the difference. It will probably not be this bowler, as he's limping around, and he's probably a few deliveries away, hopefully not getting injured. Mayur's on strike. Look at his balance, look at his exposure. Look at how steady the bat is, how the eye level is positioned, looking at the bowler's arm as it delivers. This is what it calls a very good call. Just push, nudge, and take off. Very few teams have athleticism to stop this kind of aggressive running between the wickets. However, I would say the match is even Steven. It's a good start by both teams. Wasim has looked solid, Mayur has looked solid, and their bowlers have bowled good line and length. Been pretty disciplined, one or two wides, but for this league standard, not too bad. The field setting is very aggressive as well, so kudos to their captain. Wasim playing the ball on the rise. The straight willow. Number 7. He's probably thinking he can catch one of Wasim's drive, but it'll take a lot of effort for him to do that. Very smartly left by Wasim. That's what makes him.
Even the short ball is not rising. That's how damn the pitch is.
Wasim yields a cool head. That's why he left that ball. Other batsmen that would have hit that first 4 and a few other drives would probably have attempted to square cut that ball, and there's a slip and a gully in place. Smartly left again by Wasim. He looks like he's determined to make an impact on this match and play a very long innings. As a captain, he should lead from the front, and I think the start is as good as anyone can imagine. What do you say, Omar?
It's not really that great of a start, but
for Wasim.
For Wasim's start, yeah, but the team's start. Oh, what a shot! Wasim with one of his. Good running.
Amazing pull by Wasim. That would have gone for 4 any other day or any other
Could have
ground,
gone beyond the bushes.
It rained a lot last night, so it's 1 run subtracted from that shot. But in my book, that's 4 any given day. So the innings is back on track for PACC. It's business as usual.
Oh, what a drive. What a backward drive. Punch.
This is Mayur's trademark shot, and they had a fielder in place for that. And the ball was hitting the wet grass, so it didn't travel as fast as it would have if it was a
That was a 4.
grass field. Usually Hobson has a very fast outfield, and even if you place a fielder on a sweeper, Mayur's push usually go with sheer velocity and hits the rope. As you can see, the opponent's shoulder are somewhat starting to drop, and they are beginning to realize that the 1 point they were getting was actually very smart.
Still way too early on, but definitely better bowling conditions during the second innings. Maybe that's what was on Wasim's mind.
And I believe Chase against 4Cs, where there was a collapse. Unfortunately, Wasim hurt his.
I know this game is
elbow.
between JCC